talking hella shit about VTubers. I would love to translate what it is he's trying to say here. I've heard this caused quite the stir, boasting a 2.5 thousand likes and 368 comments. People were pissed, apparently. Let's see if it's as crazy as people are saying. I highly doubt.
You see, HoloLive is going to cut support for their male VTubers.
Makes sense.
So male VTubers are over. Based? Yeah, based. So,
He's quoting Frogan there, everybody's favorite fat fuck.
yeah, I mean, VTubing is all about girls. It is. It's a girl thing. Now, there are guys that are VTubers, and, you know, more power to them. Good for them.
There's even more so. There are even guys who pretend to be girls as VTubers and use voice changers, and people still believe it, yet that being leaked 4 years ago that they're actually just a dude. And yes, Chad, if there's a female VTuber and they're using a voice changer, sorry, truth nuke, they have a penis, bro.
But the reality is that VTubing is a female activity. VTubing is like it's like a clever use of game mechanics, like an exploit, basically.
So the reason why Asmongold is only aware of female VTubers is because Asmongold has a chronic masturbation addiction and most likely suffers from death grip syndrome. There's many incredibly large VTubers, especially in Niji Sanji, some that have over 2 million subscribers on YouTube. However, he's just not aware of those because those ones he can't masturbate to. But that's okay, because we love Asmongold regardless. I also used to suffer from DGS. I used to also have a chronic masturbation addiction. So we're going to go ahead and forgive him. And it's okay. That's all right.
Where women can stream without having to be hot. And this is a huge, huge thing.
That is the truth. Now, I'm not going to say every VTuber, because there are some VTubers who I've met that are pretty good looking, right? They're pretty good looking, females. The male ones, surprisingly, I will say this, I have only met attractive male VTubers. Now, obviously, that's Aethel and Shoto. Both of them are incredibly attractive human beings. I would opt to say incredibly sexy. I'm not gay, but I can recognize when another man has game. The majority of female VTubers, barring like one or two, were pretty mid to below mid, but those one or two were actually, well, maybe three, were actually very good looking. But yes, the majority of reasons why VTubing came to fruition is because streaming is skin deep. Everybody knows it's skin deep. And I would dare anybody watching this right now, tell me one female streamer in the top 100 who's ugly. I'm not going to say not good looking, but tell me one that's ugly. And the answer is you won't be able to tell me a single fucking one. However, if you were to tell me a man who's ugly in the top 100, I would argue that the majority of male streamers are ugly. Because men are allowed to be successful while ugly, whereas being attractive as a female streamer is a requirement, not an addition. Frogan, she has 70 viewers, man. Okay, nobody knows who the fuck that is besides making fun of her. But yes, VTubing was used to get around that barrier of having to be attractive as a woman to stream. Yeah, and people have been gooning to streamers ever since.
Because, and I've said this before, is that if you look at the top 50 male streamers, the top 100 male streamers, there's going to be a lot of ugly dudes on that list.
Okay, I swear to God, we've had this conversation before. I swear to God, he's just echoing my talking points. It's okay, though. I understand you're a fan. It is what it is. I also said that for... I like when Asmongold says a common phrase over and over and over again. They say, hey, by the way, you said it is what it is. You're literally copying Asmongold. Anyways, let's keep going here.
If you look at the top 50, the top 100 female streamers, every single one of them is going to be at least above average.
Very true. I would also like to say that on average, I would say the top 50 VTubers are infinitely more entertaining than the top female streamers on this platform. I don't know how anybody, I don't know how anybody who is in a relationship, who isn't masturbating to the stream, is actually just sitting there watching a female streamer stream. I don't get it. None of these people are fucking entertaining at all. Like all they do is they just sit there, be cute, and just relationship bait other streamers in an attempt to garner some of their audience and also get as parasocial as possible with every other fucking chat. Being like, oh, boyfriend applications, taking boyfriend applications.
And the reason why is because guys watch girls because they're hot.
True.
That's the reason why. It's so obvious and everybody knows it.
Yes, the majority of people who are watching female streamers as well as female VTubers are beating the shit out of their dick. And everybody knows that. And then after they come, they don't want to be lonely, so they keep the stream on in the background. And then when they get caught by their girlfriend or by their friends, they say, oh, I just watch them because they're comforting. And that's the truth.
But, you know, people don't want to say this, but it's obviously true. So, and 2 of your mods are male VTubers? Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, there it is. 2 of my mods are male VTubers. Well, yeah, and listen, guys, listen. Yeah, well, now you guys shouldn't join Hollow Live, okay? Wait, I didn't know it was 2 of them. I thought it was just 1. They've multiplied now? We have 2 of them now?
I'm proud to say that none of my mods are male VTubers.
Oh, my God. How the fuck did we get a second one, man?
Okay, wait, hold up. Question. Where is this styrofoam cup from? Where did he get a Coca-Cola styrofoam cup? I mean, that's not, because he walks to his 7-Eleven every day. Does Asmongold have like custom Coca-Cola cups now? Is he ordering these styrofoam cups? Also, I'm sorry, can we just talk about this for a second? I feel like men who use straws, they're either soy or they're children. Grown men do not use straws. They also make your jawline way weaker. Can you just put the cup to your mouth and just take a glug? I don't know. Bullshit? No, bro. Dude, using a straw, what are we doing here? That's a hill that I will die on. If you are a grown man, stop using a fucking straw. Come on. And it makes the soda taste worse. Because if you take the cup and you just sip the soda off the ice, it just tastes way better. It does. L take, fuck you, fucking pussy-ass straw drinkers. Anyways, we're back.
How the fuck did we get a second one, man? And, McConnell Red? I don't know, man. And, anyway, so here's the way I see it, right? Yep. Is that if you're, like, male VTubers serve no purpose. They
do. They're for women, Asmongold. And I know sometimes you forget that women exist. But yes, women want to masturbate too. Yes, they like to masturbate to people like Sykkuno and Shoto. They love hearing their cute, sexy e-boy voices. And femcells are huge. Are you not familiar with Love and Deep Space? Yes, women will goon as well. The people watching Wake Wilder streams, they're either retarded-ass liberals or they're women who are masturbating. And there is no in-between. And that's the God's honest truth. Same thing with Hassan. They're either retarded-ass liberals or they're women masturbating. Now, I don't know who the fuck is out here jerking to it, because I don't talk to women besides my lovely fiance, but they are. That's what they're doing, and everybody knows it.
Have no, like, there's no reason for somebody to be a male VTuber, because that, like, the value that people get out of VTubing is the fantasy of the character. The male people that are watching are not, they don't need to fantasize about a male character. So there's no real, there's no incentive that they're getting out of it. Sorry, Adelie. Sorry, but that, I mean, you know I'm right. You know I'm right about that. I mean, that's just how it is. And again, I'm waiting to be proven wrong. And I've been waiting for a long time, okay? Anonymity is the reason. Well, you can just...
So the thing is, Mr. Asmongold, I know many male VTubers. I don't talk to any VTuber at all. I talk to 0 of them. I have no affiliation with any of them, because if I did publicly, then their career would be over. I don't talk to any VTuber. I don't know any VTuber. However, I used to know a lot of VTubers, and I will tell you, being a male streamer, metric-wise, not too good for viewership. Not too good for viewership. However, monetary-wise, man, do women love giving male VTubers a lot of money. And at the end of the day, that's all that really matters. Whether I have 100 viewers or I have 10,000 viewers, if I'm making $1 million a year, I don't give a what my viewership is, right? And so that's where a lot of these male VTubers get a big edge, because the VTubing culture in general is a lot more spend heavy, a lot more super chat heavy, and it is very, very, very lucrative. So while male VTubers may not garner as much money as a female VTuber, it is a shortcut for success if you can kind of penetrate the friend group, and then you get access to the lucrative nature of the fem cells, and females are a lot more giving to men, and men are a lot more giving to women. At least as far as online spending culture goes. And also Nux Taka, who's great. Let's continue here.
Stream without a webcam. I mean, you can do that.
I always forget Nux is a fucking VTuber, man. I always forget. Legit. I don't consider Kirsch a VTuber. I don't consider Nux a VTuber. I just consider them good people and friends. I always forget who's a VTuber and who's not. Maybe I'm too deep.
Look at Lyric, for example. I mean, you don't need an avatar. I mean, I guess if you want to do it, that's fine. But I think that there's a lot of, and this is true, and I will say this, and this might get me in trouble, and I hope so. That way I can make content about it tomorrow. But a lot of the girls that do VTubing, not all of them, many of them are attractive, but basically every single unattractive girl that's successful in streaming is a VTuber.
Absolutely. I'm not going to say who, but the ugliest people I have ever met in my entire life in the content creation circle were female VTubers, right? And it is the truth. It is the truth. And oh my God, it is so cringe when I see a VTuber's entire personality be sex and flirting, and then you meet them in real life and you're like, oh my God, like you're a fucking hippo, dude. No, like it's bad. It's bad. And then you realize, oh, this is why they're a VTuber, because they're horny as shit. Nobody wants to fuck them in real life, so they catfish their audience every single fucking day. It's so bad, bro. It's so bad. And I'm not even going to say who, but dear God, bro, I will say, if you are a VTuber and your entire personality is flirting and sex with your chat, it's because you're ugly as fuck in real life and you can't get that attention in real life, so you have to catfish your audience. And that's the truth. I'm sorry. That is the truth. Anyways, let's keep going here.
Every single one. Guaranteed. Every single fucking one. And so maybe there's like a couple of exceptions on TikTok or something like that, but I guess I can't say every single one. I can say 99%, okay? So that's it. Hate, threat, etc. Yeah, and that's the truth. And so if you're an ugly chick, you better get a VTuber model. You do.
Fine, you want me to say one? Okay, sure. Mina Aoyama's ugly as fuck. All right, cool. That's one. I could name literally hundreds. But yeah, when your entire personality is, I'm a lesbian and I want to other lesbians, and oh my God, I love lesbians. Ugh, a straight relationship, and you're a VTuber? Well, it's because you're an ugly lesbian, and that's the truth. That's just one. I can name many more. Moving forward.
And I get that other ones do it for anonymity purposes. Other ones do it just because they don't want to have themselves out there all the time. More power to them. All the best to them. I have nothing against it. But I think that this other component needs to be acknowledged because it is real. And so that's all there is to it.
Yeah, I mean, he's really not wrong. Besides the fact that male VTubers is a very lucrative profession to go down. So there's a lot more. It's just because Asmongold's a gooner, bro, and he doesn't know any of the male VTubers. But yeah, I just like to keep it fair here. It is what it is. Asmongold calls him out. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Live every day, rumble.com/Tectone, 9 a.m. CST. See y'all there. Kisses. Bye-bye.